All right, guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point Warhammer 40,000 battle report. Before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Really does help the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Also teamed up with my local game store, Recess Games. Click the link below. Go into their e-cart, buy anything in the store. It does not have to be 40K related. If the link doesn't work, you can see it on the screen there. It's shop.recess.games. If you go into there, get 10% off on your purchase. Hit the promo code MONSTER, all caps MONSTER. There's a little discount bar at the top of the screen. They'll ship anywhere in the country, including Canada. The 10% basically covers your shipping and a little bit more depending on where you are in the country. They got a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, I say it all the time. They do got a lot of stuff. If you're not getting everything, then give them a try. They do have it. I do believe in supporting your local game stores, but if you don't have one or your local game store doesn't get everything, you can please use mine. With all that being said, let's get into it. All right, he's back. We have Mortarion back on the table. You saw the thumbnail. I think I needed to bring a Primarch, a Demon Primarch, because we're facing a Demon Engine. Yeah. I don't know what he would be, right? Demon Engine?
Inspiring God.
Inspiring Chaos God. So we got Mortarion. He is the Warlord, obviously. I'm going to play the play company of -1 to your weapons and ballistic skill. So that's what we got going on there. And guys, as always, if you've been watching my channel or if you're new to my channel, I will always pick the reroll ones to wound aura from Mortarion. So unless I say otherwise, there's 3 of them. I always pick that one. I got 2 Plague Burst Crawlers with entropy cannons, heavy stubbers, and mortars. I have 2 drones. They are going to both be heavy blight launchers, so ignore the Plague Spears on there. I have 3 separate units of blight haulers with multi-meltas, plague spurts, and the crack grenades. We have 6-man unit of Deathshroud Terminators, led by the Lord of Discordant. I think I wanted to reroll those reroll hits. I'm sorry, Lord Discordant. Lord Contagion. I wanted those reroll hits from the Lord. Also, he has the enhancement of the Living Plague, so it's +1 to his attack, +1 to his strength. Then we have the 10-man unit of Plague Marines with the Putrefier and the Foul Blight Spawn, 5 Great Plague Weapons, 4 Bubonic Weapons, and a Blight Launcher. And Tom knows this. I believe I told you this the last time we played with the party bus. I will pull the Launcher first, play the Bubonics, then the heavy Great Plague Weapons because they're not WYSIWYG. We have the Rhino, Combi, Bolter, Plague Bolter, and Havoc Launcher. And then Blanco, here we go. Got Blanco back on the table. I've actually... Since Blanco was the one that suggested this, I've named this thing Blanco. It is going to be my War Dog Carnivore. So that's what we have with the claw and the chain sword. So that is 1,995, something like that. Maybe 95 points. Maybe right on 2,000. That's my list. Let's go check out Chaos Marines. All right, guys. Before we look at the list. Back by popular demand, Tom is back. He's been every time Tom comes on, he gets a nice little ovation. I think he's trying to take over my channel. I'm not sure. No, I'm just kidding, Tom. What do you got? What do you got tonight?
Gotcha. So once again, back with the Soul Forged War Pack here. We'll start over here on the left side with obviously kind of the meat of the list vehicles. So 2 Venom Crawlers up front. In the back here, we've got 2 Forge Fiend, kind of proxy Forge Fiends. They're going to be running the plasma guns on those guys.
And in case anybody was wondering what those models are, what are those models?
So those are old Blood Slaughterers of Khorne. It's a Forge World model that kind of recently rotated into Legends. So still like to play them. And
they still look cool.
Yeah. So
and they fit Forge Fiend.
Yep. They're same base size, kind of the same profile in terms of the model. So next to them, 2 Mauler Fiends. Those guys are both going to have the Lasher Tendrils. Then moving on to just kind of the raw infantry, just a bunch of cultists. So 2 10-man squads of cultists. In the middle there, we have a 5-man squad of Terminators with just kind of a random collection of weapons. And then a Hellbrute in the back there. He's going to have the Power Scourge and a Fist with a Flamer. Then characters, we're going to have 2 Warpsmiths. The guy in Alpha Legion armor is going to have the Tempting Addendum Relic, and the guy in the Iron Warriors armor is going to have Forge's Blessing.
Okay.
And then there's a Sorcerer Terminator just up here in the front. That guy has no enhancements, but obviously running with the Terminators. And then, of course, in the character slot, we've got the big man Vashtor himself. We'll see if he can maybe tussle with Mortarion or something. I'm actually not sure that's a great fight for him, but we'll see what he gets up to this game.
It may not be a great fight, but he does do work.
And then last but not least, Land Raider today. Didn't want to bring the Cornlord of Skulls just because I felt like, get a little variety going. So we'll probably turn that Land Raider into a Demon Engine turn 1 and get things rocking.
Awesome. We'll be back with the mission and deployment. All right, guys, we're back with the mission and deployment. So we are playing Dawn of War. So basically going a little old school right there. Then we have Raised Banners. So Raised Banners is that you have to do with a battle line unit. You get 1 point. You raise a banner on any objective. You can only do it once per game as far as that objective. So if I raise banners here, I can't do it anymore. I just get the 1 point. So that's what that is. Then we have Linchpin as our primary objective. What Linchpin does is if you hold this objective, your home objective, then everything else you hold is worth 5 points. If you lose your home objective, don't hold your home objective, then everything out here that you hold is worth 3 points. So that's pretty. The Linchpin, essentially, quote unquote, is your home objective. You get more points. So that is the game that we're playing. Let's back this up so you can see it. Here's the terrain. We kind of put. I like having a little bit more terrain on the table because this way it's not a hour-long game because we're shooting each other off the table. Again, Death Guard and shooting teams off the game doesn't work, but I don't want to get shot off the table either. So everything that you see that's blue, the big stuff, is ruins, not these. They are ruins. They are ruins, all of them. First floor line of sight blocking, except when we get in the middle. The middle is not first floor line of sight blocking. However, once you get inside the terrain, we do play the rubber band rule. So when that is basically if you wrap a rubber band around it, that's when you're inside the terrain. I know there's some new FAQ stuff. Probably is not going to come into effect in this game, but that's how we're going to play this. And then with this, you can see and you can shoot out, but then you're still obscuring if you're behind the terrain. You're obscuring if you're behind the terrain here. This is first floor line of sight blocking. These are. But if he has this cultist, let's just to say over here, if he has this cultist inside here, I can't see him. But if I have my drone here, you can see over top of the drone. So you guys will see how we play it as we go along. The rocks in the crates we're going to treat as rocks and crates. They're unbreachable, they're unscalable, and they're unsteady ground. So you can't land on top of them. We'll just use them for cover. And then the very last thing is the billboard. So, Mr. Anderson, you were the one that got pulled this week. Of course, dude, Neo, Mr. Anderson. I mean, how do you not do that, right? I had to do the obvious. So, basically, what I do with these billboards is every bat rep that I do, if you leave a comment below, correct us politely on the rule if you need to, or just say hi, or talk about Tom being the great general. That's good. That's great. As long as you're subscribed, I'll put your name in a hat. I'll pull you out and I'll feature you as on a bat rep. I do this for MCP and I do it for 40k. It's just my way of giving thanks and giving a little shout out for showing some love to the channel. Also, I've been starting to do the membership thing. I've had it for a while. I don't really talk about it too often. But for just at the start of $1 a month, I don't keep anything behind the paywall, so I don't have any hidden content or anything like that. It's just to support the channel. Starting at $1 a month, it just helps get new models on the table, new stuff. I will actually send you a billboard with your name on it that we did feature on the channel. It's yours. It's a gift from me to you. For those who have already become members, I have your billboards ready. They are done. I have not had time to send them out. I know I'm way behind on it, but you will get them. I'm hoping to get them out by this Friday, but it's just been so busy with all new stuff and a bunch of releases in my personal life. So you will be getting them. I guarantee it. And that's it for that. Tom, what'd you do as far as deployment goes?
Tried to be a little cagey here. Obviously, got to respect, Death Guard shooting a little bit. So tried to set up my shooting castle.
Those are words that are never in the same sentence.
Yeah. But tried to set up my shooting castle kind of here in the middle. Obviously, Vashtor, Land Raider, got the Warpsmith there, getting some lone op protection. Forge Fiend and some Hellbrute stuff. My other Warpsmith kind of right there as well. And then a little kind of raiding party out on the right flank there. Maybe we'll try to get up and snag that objective. We'll see how that one goes.
Gotcha.
But I think, in terms of deployment, how it's looking, I think this is going to be kind of a hectic game in the middle of the board here.
Yeah, for sure. So basically send some stuff over. Like, same as Tom, send some stuff going to the left. Same thing going to the right. Got Mortarion kind of in the middle. To kind of push up depending on what goes there. We are playing tactical, both of us. So really it depends on, it's more of a balanced deployment, I think, on both of our ends, trying to see what happens in the with our cards. I do have, just real quick, I do have a Battle Lines guy here, so I can at least raise, he is Battle Lines, I can at least raise a banner there. And the same thing for Tom, he has his cultist in there that he can raise his home banner, at least get that 1 point right off the rip. First or second turn, sir?
Oh, boy.
I kind of want to go second, I think.
I think I want to go first. So.
All right, well, that worked out good. We don't have to roll dice.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Well, try it again.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
All right, dude. There we go.
Hey, it worked out.
You're going first. We will be back after Tom's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Tom's movement phase. Tom, cards.
So cards are Overwhelming Force and Assassination,
Okay.
kind of leaving me with one option here.
Overwhelming Force, guys, in the cards is kill a unit on an objective, which is these 3 units here. Assassination is kill a character, which go down to this one character. So what did you do? Command phase stuff. You did have command phase
Yes,
stuff.
I did spend 1 CP in my command phase for the stratagem Demonic Possession. So this Land Raider will count as a demon vehicle for the rest of the game,
Okay.
Which will help it for my kind of stratagems and some like buffs and auras and things. So that's that. In terms of movement, kind of shuffled.
Guy did some.
Yes. So he gave a +1 to the Land Raider, and my other Warpsmith, which is behind this crate, gave the +1 to this Forge Fiend here.
All right.
So just kind of moved up a little bit. Moved up on that flank. Got a good advance roll on the Cultists and the Venom Crawler. Not so good on the Mauler Fiend. Also moved up on this side. I don't think I got in range of that objective, which is unfortunate, but moved forward. Kind of shuffled my shooting castle around a little bit. Don't want to move too far up because I'm, running the risk of Morty just coming and dunking on me.
So this is big risk, big reward right now for Tom.
Yeah,
So this is kill a Mortarion turn 1, getting 10 points right off the rip, putting me behind bars or behind a ball, or not killing Mortarion and exposing himself.
Yeah, and wasting my turn 1 shooting.
And wasting your turn 1 shooting.
I was telling Dave I generally try not to kill Morty turn 1, but the cards pretty much left me no choice.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
and it's fun, so we'll try it. Yeah,
high risk, high reward in these games, Tom. That's what we do.
That's what it's all about.
Either you want to win the game or do something awesome. You can't do both.
Just do something awesome. We'll see what happens. So I am going to start shooting off with this Forge Fiend here.
Okay.
So it has the Forge's Blessing from this Warpsmith. It also got the +1 from the Warpsmith. It's going to put everything into Morty, obviously.
Right.
It's going to Pact. It's going to Contract. It's going to Addendum.
What does all that mean?
So
just on the first one.
Yeah, so Dark Pact is the Chaos Space Marines rule, so I make a leadership test. Regardless of whether or not I pass it, I get to choose sustained or lethal. If I fail it, I take some mortal wounds. Contract is the Soul Forge Warpack rule, which is I can choose to contract when I take a Dark Pact. If I do, I take a -1 to that leadership test, but I get +1 to wound and shooting, or I get +2 attacks in melee.
Right. So we'll go over this when he rolls it as well, so make somebody understand it.
Yeah, and then last but not least, the addendum is the relic on this Warpsmith here, which he's in range of, which when he contracts, he can choose to make use of the addendum, which if he fails, he takes an extra mortal wound, but it lets him re-roll all of his hits.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of...
yeah, so we'll run through that. So you're going to be shooting at Morty this whole time. I'll Cloud of Flies him.
Sure.
Make a -1 to hit.
You bet. In classic Vashtor fashion, there's a lot of bookkeeping with this army.
All right, so first off,
yes.
What are you hitting on?
So I will be hitting on 2s, but -1 to 3s.
Right.
And I do need to start with the leadership test for my Dark Pact here. First. So he's leadership 6, but with the -1 from the contract, I need a 7.
Okay.
So he gets a 6, so he will fail. Since he pacted, contracted, and addendum, he'll take D3 plus 1, so he'll take 4.
I like it.
But he does have the enhancement Forge's Blessing for my other Warpsmith, so he has a 6 up, Feel No Pain. He'll take it all. So he's at 8.
Right.
But then he will start shooting into Morty. So,
right. So is he +1 to wound or +1 to hit?
He is both right now.
Okay, so he's +1, -1, so back at 2s.
Back at 3s.
Oh, he starts at 3s.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So 3d3 shots out of the ectoplasma, and actually, before I start shooting, I'm going to declare he's going to make use of his rule that makes his guns dev wounds and hazardous.
Okay. Once per game or all the time?
All the time. I can choose it anytime he shoots. Right. So number of shots. 3d3 will be the big 3. Wow.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to do that every time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that anytime?
Because he could hurt himself. Hazardous.
Oh, it's hazardous. Yeah. Okay. It's
dev and hazardous.
I got you.
So 3 shots on 3s, re-rolling with sustained and lethal hits because he's in range of the Hellbrute. Oops. Sorry,
that was a 4.
4. Okay. They all hit, and I get a sustained lethal, which is nice. These will wound on strength of 10.
12.
So, but +1, so these will be 5s.
4s? And devs.
And yeah, so those are 2 dev wounds.
And what's the damage?
These are AP3, and these are 3 apiece.
All right, so we got 4 ups. All right, so takes, that's 3 each.
12, yeah.
Yeah, 12. Look at this, man. This one guy might be able to
it's going
do
well
some work.
So far.
This doesn't look good. I don't like this, man. 5 ups.
Oh,
so
nice.
Takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's down to 5.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm liking this.
Well, I'm sorry. He's down to 9. He's got 16 wounds. Just took 7 wounds.
Got pranked.
I was like, wait a minute.
It did sound a little low. I was like, okay, that went a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah, exactly. So 7, he's down to 9 wounds. And I will keep that here for right now. Wow, we'll just put it here. All right.
We'll go on to the hazardous tests here for this guy because he was hot on his plasma. He takes 3 more, but he still has that 6 up, Feel No Pain. He'll save 1, so he'll take 2. He's down to 6.
All right.
He's dealt half of his wounds to himself this time.
Well, I like that. That was pretty solid.
I
didn't even wound that dude. I didn't shoot him.
We'll move to the Land Raider next.
All right.
He's going to do the same exact thing.
All right.
Contract Pact, Addendum, everything into Morty. Yeah.
That was pretty solid, man. I'm hoping you don't do 7 wounds.
For only 3 shots. That
you
don't
do 7 wounds to me every time. Are these Soul Shatterers?
Yeah, 2 of them are. He's got kind of... Yeah, these are all... Okay. Yeah, he's got 2 Soul Shatter Last Cannon, so there's 4 of them total. He's going to get both sustained and lethal on his pact because he is... near the Hellbrute.
I gotta pause this for a second. Go ahead.
So leadership test first because he's pacting. Again, he needs a 7 on this. Ooh, ouch. So he'll take D3 plus 1. He'll take 3 total, so he's at 13. I'll put a dice there in a moment.
Or just mark 3 on him. So 3 damage.
Yeah.
This way you know.
Yeah. So I'll start with the las cannons. He's on 2s, back to 3s, because your Cloud of Flies.
Yep.
Well, he starts at 3, but +1, -1, because he got the Warpsmith buff. So these are on 3s, re-rolling everything because of the addendum.
And sustain and lethal?
Yes. He doesn't get any, but that's all right. Strength of 12 with +1 to wounds. Right. So these will be 3s to wound.
Yep.
You got 3 of them, AP3.
AP3?
Yes, sir.
All right, so still 4s. All right, takes 1 damage.
D6 +1.
2.
Man. Yeah.
All right, 5 ups.
Nice.
Still takes 1.
Okay.
He's down to 7 now.
Alrighty. Keep on moving here. We'll go with the Twin Heavy Bolter next.
Unless you can re-roll that for free, dude.
No, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Twin Heavy Bolter on 3s. Re-rolling because of the addendum. Nice. Strength 5, so these will be on 6s going to 5s with the +1. Hey, we got 1, AP1.
AP1. He does have cover, so it'll be 2 up.
Yep.
Good.
Combi weapon will be 1 shot. Not that many. Re-rolling. Nope. Then the Havoc Launcher, D6 shots. Hey.
How about that?
Re-rolling. Yeah, on 3s. These are also strength 5, so these are also on 5s because the +1. So I got 1, no AP.
Good.
Nice.
Where are these on the big shot? I don't need them on those.
All right. That's that guy done. Yes, that's that guy done.
Okay.
So we'll move on to this gentleman. He's going to put everything into Morty. He's going to overcharge. He's going to pact. He's going to contract. He cannot addendum because he's not close enough.
Alrighty.
So the good old Dark Pact test. Hey, we made one.
That one made it.
This is number of shots. D3. Oh, sweet. Big 8.
These are not. No, what's he not doing?
He's not re-rolling hits.
Okay.
So these will be on 4s with sustained. And yeah, he doesn't also get sustained lethal. They're just sustained or lethal. No, I want lethals, not sustained.
All right.
Oh, good lethals and good shooting overall. Wow.
Yeah.
Then 10, so 4s to wound. But I really want these sweet 6s. Mamma mia.
Look at that. All right.
So 4 saves at AP3.
All right, 4 ups. All right. Missed 1.
So 9 wounds total with the death wounds.
All right. This can get him. I need to pass 3 of these to stay alive. You have more shooting though, right?
No.
Come on.
I didn't want to comment on it.
Come on, Morty.
Gonna jinx me. Yes, I've done it. For the first time in my life, I think I've one turned Mortarian.
Look at this roll, dude.
Beautiful.
So bad.
The Chaos Gods love me. Yay.
It's not wrong. That is so bad. All right, so
and then
Morty's off the table.
I do have to roll my hazardous tests here.
Okay.
For my plasma. Hey, he loves it. Wow.
Man, 3 5s, dude. That was easy to roll.
Yeah. I was expecting you to get it, to be honest. Wow.
Well, that was solid.
Whew, that's a load off my mind. Big Morty, gone before he can even do anything. Let's see. Do I have anything to finish out? No, that is the last of my shooting.
All right.
So, battle line, I think at the end of my turn, these guys will put up a banner there. But other than that...
Well, they advanced.
Oh, they have to be able to shoot.
But these guys there would do it.
I don't think it's an action, though.
It's
I think it's just... yeah, sure. If a battle line unit is within range, that unit raises a banner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it is...
It's not an action?
Yeah,
Sweet.
no.
Then they lose... All right, they can do it.
So I'll get 2 banners up. This becomes sticky because these guys were here in my command phase.
Gotcha. Wait, it's. We'll look at it after.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll be back after you get 10 points here.
Yeah.
Overwhelming force.
Overwhelming force. Well, overwhelming force will be 3 because I have to kill 2 units. But I think it was still worth it. I'll get 8.
8 points for that.
7 points. No, because it's tactical. I'll get it.
Yeah, 8 points. Yep. All right, so we'll be back after movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after my movement phase. So with Mortarion gone, it's going to be tough now. We got Sabotage, and I got Area Denial. I'm sabotaging right now with this Blade Hauler. Basically, I have to stay on the I have to stay in that terrain through Tom's turn, and I'm also Area Denial with both of these. So he's outside 6, so I'm going to get 6 points for that, or 5 points for that. So that's where we are. I moved up here a little bit, trying to get some shots off on that, and maybe inside here. He was able to get up onto this objective. He still holds it, but at least I got 3 on it. Moved everything up to basically get into range and do stuff. So advance him. He's on there, but I'm going to keep everybody inside. And yeah, just move so I can get some shots off. So let's start with this guy into that with the crack missiles and the meltas, and then we'll put the let's put the plague spear, which is only 12 inches, into, I guess, this guy.
Sure.
Because I can't reach anything else. So first we'll do the plague spirits, which are D3. I'm sorry, 3 dice. These are lethal. Oh, there you go. Just 2 at no minus.
On a 3 up, or yeah, because I can't go to that 2 up. Make 1 fail.
1 damage.
He's on 11.
All right. That shot would have been nice if that was the Malthus. So, all right. So Malthus into this guy there, hitting on 3s. Both hit. They are not lethal. So it's strength 9, toughness
10.
10. He is a vehicle, so I get +1 to wound. So 4s. So 1 at -4, I think it was.
Sounds like a 5 up demon save to me. No. You aren't in melta range though.
Nope.
So
D6.
yeah, go for it.
For 3.
3. So this guy still has that 6 up feel no pain.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, look at this guy.
He just takes 1 down to 5.
Down to 5. Crack. Misses. Alrighty. Well, I wasn't going to do this, but looks like I'm going to have to. I'm put my blade launchers into that guy.
Sure.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s. These are lethal.
Okay.
These miss. Strength is 8, toughness is more, so 5s. So just 2 at -2 damage.
I should have cover, so I'll go on 4s here. Hey,
nice,
we love
staying
it.
alive. All right, well, that's going to be annoying.
Yeah.
All right, so meltas are, I'm sorry, they're 24 inches. Entropy. So let's go with entropy into that. We'll go with the stubber into that thing I've been shooting at.
Sure.
And let's go with the mortars into, I think we put the mortars into your cultists back there.
These guys? Sure.
Yeah. So mortars first.
Yep.
D6 +3. Whoop. For 5 plus blast. Right? You got this.
There's 10 guys.
Yeah, 5 there, so you got 2 more. So these are going to be 5s because of the minus. I don't have Mortarion to make them 4s. Nice. Lethal. These miss. And then strength 8, toughness 2. I think I need 2s.
Yes, yeah.
So 3 at -1, you will get cover.
So 6 ups. Cover.
2 damage each.
You'll just pick up 3 cultists.
All right. Here is the stubbers going into this guy here. Hitting on 3s. Strength 5, and I'm sure it's more.
6s here.
So he's
T10.
10?
Yeah.
Yep, so nothing. And then the entropy cannon is going into this guy. We just try to pick him up.
You bet.
1 hit. Strength 12.
T10, so 3s.
Ah!
Yes.
I'm rerolling it.
Yep, send him back. Ooh, 1 into a 1.
It's brutal.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, well, looks like that guy's probably going to live. We're going to go this guy here. Stubbers into that. Entropy, this into that as well. Entropy stubbers into that guy there. Mortars, I'm going to try to pick up that dude.
This guy? Sure.
Yeah, so why not, right?
Yeah.
So first we're going to go mortars.
Yep.
It's going to be 8.
Nice.
Hitting on 5s again because of indirect.
Yep.
One lethal, -1, 2 damage.
I have cover, so no -1, and it's indirect, I guess. So 3 ups. Hey, we're all right.
All right. So entropy's going into that guy over there. It's lethal. So just 1, and then strength 12, toughness
10, so 3s. Oh man.
Just 1 at -1.
Was it on 2s or 3s?
It's lethal. The first one.
Oh, I see. What's the AP?
AP 3.
Yeah, so 5 up. Nope.
D6 +1 for 7.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, the second one I missed was a 2, and then entropy, and then the stubber is going into him as well. All those miss. Alrighty. So we have the Melta's crack. Actually, crack missile's not indirect. Melta's crack and Sputes are going to go in. I don't think you can see. So, is he within range? 18 here, or I'm sorry, 12. I don't think so. No. So, Melta's and crack.
You bet.
Because I can't see anything else line of sight. So crack Melta's first. 1 hits. Strength is 9. So more than that, then force because it's a vehicle.
Oof.
Staying alive. Crack missile. Hits. Wounds.
Nice.
-1. You do get cover.
So 3 up.
I believe cracks are -1, right?
I feel like it should be more, but
-2.
yeah. Okay, so 4 ups. Nice. You got it.
D6. 3. Oh, come on, man. Things are just staying alive.
Barely.
Well, I'm just going to try to get with this guy. So again, guys, he has the launcher, heavy launcher. He doesn't have players. Hitting on 3s. These are lethal.
Ooh, that's not looking good for me.
These miss, and then 5s on this.
Ooh.
So 3 at -2, 2 damage.
Would I have cover there?
You do have cover,
okay,
yes.
so these will be on 4s then. You get them just exact.
2 damage.
Let me think about that. Do I want to spend a CP? Where else would I use it? I am going to spend a CP.
All right.
I think it'll be fun.
Make a smart move.
All right. It doesn't matter if he blows up because he's not close enough. To
Right.
anything, so.
All right.
Pick him up.
I don't have any charges.
Sweet.
So, at the end of my turn, so far, I did get area denial for 5. I picked up 1 of your things, and I'm sabotaging at the moment right there. So, we will be back after Tom's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Tom's movement phase. So, Tom, what did you cards first?
So I pulled no prisoners and sabotage.
Okay, pretty easy things.
Yeah.
No prisoners is kill things. Sabotage is that unit over there.
Yep.
Getting inside the building. Command phase stuff. First off, you had to roll battle shock. You passed it.
Yep.
And healed, correct?
Yes. So my Warpsmith buffs are here. This is Forge's Blessing and just got the +1 in heal. And then the Land Raider also got the +1 in the healing as well.
Okay. And then what else? Command phase stuff.
Other than that, no other command phase stuff. Things just kind of rolled forward here.
Alrighty.
Just kind of moving on in.
Okay. Movement.
Yep. Movement kind of spread out. Cultists back here to try to bubble those Death Shroud out. Dave will talk about that in a minute, I'm sure. Shooting Castle kind of stayed stationary. Doesn't need to do a lot of movement. Got some decent targets. Mauler Fiend, Terminators, Vashtor kind of moving up to tussle in the middle. Venom Crawlers looking maybe a little unsupported over here on the left. We'll see how that turns out for him.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then obviously Mauler Fiend and the Venom Crawler on the right here, moving up to support those sabotaging cultists.
And since they didn't look like they were being supported, I then rapid ingress these guys back here, either going this way or going that way. We'll see how the turn progresses. Also, giving him something else to shoot at that isn't going to be my vehicles to take his stuff off the board. So, if need be.
And this objective will be sticky for me because my cultist started the objective there.
Yep.
Or started the turn. Anyway, I think should be good to get into shooting here.
Alrighty.
Now I have to start making some decisions, which is always the hard part. I think I'm going to start with Vashtor here.
Okay.
So he's just going to shoot his Flamer Talon into the that Blight Hauler there that's doing the sabotage action.
Okay.
I think if I can...
It's torrent, right?
Yes, yeah. Thinking if I can keep you from doing that, it would be pretty... Oh, actually, no. At the start of my shooting phase, I have to do something else first. My Sorcerer is going to... he gets to cast Death Hex, which is... I choose a vehicle, or choose an enemy. I'm going to choose that Plague Burst Crawler there.
Okay.
I roll a d6 if it's anything other than a 1. Basically, any shooting or fighting into that unit for the rest of the turn gets +1 AP.
Okay.
If I roll a 1, I take mortal wounds. But that's not going to happen. Yes.
Right. So, +1 AP, anything going into the Blight Hauler.
Yes.
Or the Blight Launcher.
Yep.
Or the Plague Burst Crawler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The big thing. I don't know. Whatever
the
it's
big
called.
tank.
Some sort of blight, evil hauler or something, disease. Anyway, the Talon into the Blight Hauler that's doing the sabotage. D6 shots here will be 4. These are anti-vehicle 4-up because he's Vashtor. And, you know, obviously... It's pretty good against vehicles, so you'll have 2 at AP1 there.
2 AP1, so it's going to be 3s up to 4. All right.
Just 1 damage.
Just 1. Technically, he would be in cover, but it's still the 1 still fails. Because you're crossing over the line.
Gotcha.
So he's going to be down to 9.
Next, I'll just shoot these cultists, I guess, because might as well. 1 guy's out, so it'll just be 6 pistols into your
Give me 1 second here.
Death Shrouds. I don't think it'll be super consequential here, but...
It's going to be here into Death Shroud?
Yeah, might as well try.
Yep.
4s, we get 3 of them. Actually, that's not too bad.
Tough to 6.
Strength 3s for 6s.
Whoa, hey, two of them. 2 up. Good.
Yeah, that's all right.
You got to take the shots, man. You got to take the shots.
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
Those guys are done. Those guys are done. Let's go to the big Land Raider.
Alrighty.
I think it's his time to shine. And now I got to make big decisions, which is always the hardest part of this game. He's going to put his last cannons into the party bus.
Alrighty.
He's going to put his twin heavy bolters into the party. He'll put everything into the party bus.
Everything into the bus.
Yep.
Everything into the Rhino.
He's going to pact, he's going to contract, he's going to addendum, which is kind of the same rules I was using last turn. So looking for a 7 on the Dark Pact.
Exactly.
He fails it. Since he addendummed, he'll take an extra mortal wound here, so he'll take 3 total. So he's back down to 13. He healed earlier, which is why he wasn't at 13. So back to 13. All right. Then going to the last cannons, you don't have Cloud of Flies up anymore, so this will be on 2s, because you got the +1 from the Warpsmith.
Yep.
So 2s, re-rolling, 6s are sustained lethals. Wow, nice. Sustained lethal, and another one. Strength 12 with +1 to wound means I think I'm on 2s regardless. You got 4 of them at AP3.
4 AP3, down to AP2 because of cover.
Yep.
4 ups. Takes 3 of them.
D6 +1 apiece. Come on. Yeah, I think that should...
So D6 +1?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be enough. Does it blow up? It does not.
Nice.
And I'll pile all the stuff. Alrighty. So you guys all piled out. 1 guy died off the vehicle getting killed. So I pulled the gun off. So these 5 up here are going to be my heavy plagues, and then bubonic. I already let Tom know that.
Yep. So that's the Land Raider. I declared everything into the Rhino, so everything else is non-consequential.
Yep.
Other shooting, we've got this guy. He is going to put everything into that newly defenseless unit of Plague Marines.
Plague Marines, all right. Let's do it.
He is going to pact, he's going to contract, he is going to addendum. He will not hazardous his guns. So everything but the hazardous rule.
All right.
So he needs a 7 on the test here. Oh, and he will get lethal sustained because he's near the Hellbrute, so I don't have to pick on the pact. So it'll be 3d3 shots blast, so it'll be this plus 6 because you have 11 in that unit. So 7 plus 6 is 13, which is a good number of shots. 13, there we go. Since he got tapped by the Warpsmith, these will be on 2s, so 2s re-rolling with lethal sustain.
Pretty solid.
Send these ones back. Ooh, 1 into a 1, but I get 2 back, and these are lethals. Strength of 10 with +1 to wound.
So 2s.
Yeah, on 2s.
Pretty good.
Wow. Yeah. So that many at AP3.
AP3. Okay, so we're gonna see how many actually get cover on this.
I think it's everyone except these 3.
These 2 right there, right? So we'll roll them separately. So I'll roll 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the damage?
3 apiece.
All right. So you said they're AP3.
Yes.
Now I need 5s. So 4 die right there. 2 stayed alive. So this is going to be 4 died. Here are the next 2 that stayed alive. 1 more dies. So that's going to be 5. 1 stayed alive. Another one stayed alive. I'm still on the staying alive. All right, so that one dies. So that's going to be 6 dead. And then we have these 3 right there, which are going to be 6s because there's no cover. So those 3 are going to die. So that gives me 9. So it leaves the characters left.
Nice. So that's the whole unit.
Whole unit.
Nice. Good. No prisoners. Scoring.
All right.
Whew.
Should have killed that guy earlier, man.
Yeah. Those guys are scary. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that because that's a lot of OC to chew through too.
Mm-hmm.
That's that shooting. That's this guy's shooting. We'll go to this Venom Crawler here. He's going to put everything, I guess, which character is worse for me there?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got a flamer, and he's got, he can do the grenade shot for free.
I'll shoot the grenade guy. So the Venom Crawler is just going to put everything into him.
Okay. He's going to be -1 to hit.
Okay.
Because of contagion. From here and there.
Sure. I am going to pact and
actually it's 6 inches and from there.
Okay. Ultra contagion. I am going to pact for sustained hits here.
Yeah,
so
how he's even standing, I have no idea because he's stat polluted.
Need a 7 on the pact. No, he fails, so he'll take D3. Ooh, big 3. He's down to 6. Ouch, that's not good. But he still gets the sustain. So since I'm contagion, these are down to 4s instead of 3s. We'll pull the 1s and 2s and 3s. But we get 3 back with sustained.
Are they lethal?
No, just sustained.
All right.
Because it's only by the Hellbrute.
Okay, I got you.
These are strength 6, so these will be on 3s.
Yes.
You've got that many at AP1.
Yeah, there's 7.
7, yep.
7 to AP1?
Yep.
So that's going to be 4s. Damage?
2 apiece.
He dies.
And that should secure me full scoring on no prisoners.
He actually blows up, but he doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't blow up on that, but he does blow up. Alrighty. So they're doing work over there.
Yeah, I got that. Looking a lot better on that side. Move over to this side. This Venom Crawler is going to put everything back into these guys.
Okay.
They have a 4-up invuln.
2 up, 4 up.
Yeah, but they're in cover, so they'd be on a 2-up unless I could force them to a 3-up. Man, that's hard. That's hard. Let me think about other options for that for a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I guess that is literally. All right, so we'll go to the Venom Crawler next. It's just going to shoot everything. Actually, we're going to shoot back into this Plague Burst Crawler here.
Okay.
So
it does have line of sight.
Yep.
I'm just showing everybody.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I know it does.
Yeah,
I'm just
sorry. It's going to pact. It's going to contract. It's looking for lethal hits on the pact here.
okay.
Again, needs a 7. Oh man, I can't roll a pact today. D3 wounds, and it'll take 1, so that's not too bad. So it'll be at 8. I'll put it dice.
Not enough to kill anything, but it's enough to do damage.
Yeah. 12 attacks. These will be hitting on 3s with lethals.
Hitting on 3s or 4s.
Oh yeah, contagion 4s. Yes. Oh, nice. Some good lethals in there.
Yeah, Tom's like, I don't care about your contagions.
So 3 lethals. Sweet. Strength of 6, toughness 10, but I do have +1 to wounds, so these will be 4s. So you got 4 of them at AP 1.
4 AP 1. He does get cover, so it's going to be 2 ups.
Oh. These are 2 damage apiece, too.
Oh, man. So he's going to take 6. Be down to 6.
Well, that's pretty sweet. I like that. Wasn't expecting that to go that well, but
I was not either.
Last but not least, we'll go.
That was into this, right?
Yes, yeah. Last but not least, we'll go with the Terminators here. They're just going to open up into that Plague Burst Crawler right in front of them.
I mean, why not? Their bolters should be able to pick it up the way I'm rolling.
I guess so, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
We're going to empty all their combi bolters into this thing and kill it.
So we'll start with the Reaper autocannon here. This is... actually, I'm going to pact with those guys for lethal. They have 6 leadership, and they don't have contract or anything, so it's just looking for a 6 here. Whoa, these guys love it.
They love it.
They haven't been on the table in so long, but yeah. 4 ups, because you have your contagion, but they do get to re-roll everything now, because they pacted and they're Terminators. It's just their built-in ability. So 4s, re-rolling. This is the autocannon first. So we drop 1, or drop 2, but get a lethal.
I think that one was a 6 earlier.
Are you sure?
Then you roll a 6 and then just hit it?
I thought it was a 1.
Okay. I don't remember, dude.
I don't think I got it. Strength 7, toughness 10, so these will be on 5s with the Reaper autocannon. Nope, just 1. AP 1.
AP 1?
Yes.
Takes it.
Nice. 1 wound.
But like I said, man, you can easily pick this thing up with your bolters.
And then, speaking of the bolters, we've got rapid fire bolters. So we got 4 of them. So it'll be 4 times 4 is 18.
As I'm looking over this board, dude, this looks pretty sweet. Like, I don't know if you guys can really get the feel of this board with this with the way it's laid out. But from our view, looking at it, I mean, it's hard to say from the camera, but man, it looks sweet, doesn't it? Like, it looks like a Warhammer board should look. Dude.
It does. I like having like the units spread out and like the cultists kind of.
Yeah, that looks really good. Okay.
I said 18 shots. It's 16.
We're done admiring. Our...
Yeah. Look at what we did.
Look at the art we just made.
So, Terminator combi bolters. These are on 4s as well. Full rerolls with lethal hits. Not full rerolls, just a hit. So,
oh, no lethals. Look at that.
Hey, we got 1.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm looking through the camera, dude. So
yeah, you're good. So we'll put these off to the side for now. Send these back. Ooh, nice.
Reroll the 1s, right? Or was it
everything? Yeah, okay. Terminators when they dark pact, they just reroll everything.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is a 3. These are strength 4, so I need 6 just to wound you. Oh, nice. Hey, we got 2 more. So you got 4 at AP 1.
Because of the
death hex, yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure you remember that. All right, so AP 1, so 3s.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this, dude.
They're 1 apiece.
Look at this. This is what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And then, last but not least, the sorcerer himself will...
He's got a 2 damage gun. Here, let me just help you. And it blows up.
He's got D6 shots. Oh, I guess I had to choose whether I wanted it to be hazardous or not. I'll do hazardous. Because why not? D6 shots will be 3.
I don't think you need hazardous, Tom.
On 4s here, because -1. And that is a lethal. Nice. And he rerolls, because...
Yep.
Strength of 6, so these will be on 5s. Nice. And this is AP 3.
It'd be 3?
Yeah.
All right, 5 ups.
Nice. Eh. It's D3 wounds.
Oh, D3? Roll 1, baby.
No!
I don't even want to hear it from you.
You asked for it, and you got it. What the heck?
Want to re-roll it?
No, nah, that's all right. I'll maybe just charge you, I think, is my plan. And I got to roll a hazardous test, because he went hazardous. He's all right. This guy shot, that guy shot, these guys shot, that guy shot. Ta-da! That's shooting.
All right. Forge Fiend doesn't shoot.
Nope. That's a Mauler Fiend.
Mauler Fiend,
so he'll try to charge you and punch you.
All right.
So let's get to that, I guess. The charging and punching.
Charging.
We're gonna start with the most important one, which would be Vashtor into this Blight Hauler.
All right.
I think a 6 should just scoop me across here.
All right.
Mauler Fiend into the drone.
He's
6, I think, should get me there. Well, we'll just keep it here. Venom Crawler into the Hauler. Crawler into Hauler. Should get there with a 5.
Yeah.
Terminators into the launcher. Yep. Light Hauler.
Let's see what you get on that one. So
6 should get me there.
This was for...
That was for the Mauler.
Mauler Fiend. I think he's in anyway, but we'll just put it there.
And last but not least, this last crawler is going to charge this drone here.
All right.
Yeah, that is. Oh, no, this guy also has to charge, but we'll do that in a second. Crawler should get in with an 8 here, and this guy is going to charge this hauler there.
All right.
9 should get me there.
Yeah. We'll move all this and be back. All right, we got all this stuff piled in. There. Vashtor, right there. Where would you like to start? I have no CP to interrupt. Where would you like to start?
I think because it's the most important to scoring, because you're sabotaging, I'll start with Vashtor. And because
plus we get to see what he does.
Yeah, he's kind of cool. So he is going to pact, because, of course, he's not a vehicle, so he can't contract with himself, which is kind of goofy in his own detachment, but that's all right. He is looking for a 7 on the dice, or a 6 on the dice, and he is going to go for sustained here. He's all right.
All right.
So he's going to use his strike profile, obviously. 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, going to 3s, because you're -1.
Yep.
Yeah, with sustained. Ooh, jeez.
Oh, look at that.
I will get 1 back.
Lethals?
No, not lethal. You have how many wounds on that?
I have 9 wounds on it.
Oh man, that's so troublesome. I am going to spend a CP on this to reroll one of those. Okay.
Gonna stay alive.
It very well might.
What's the damage?
3 apiece. So all these have to go through. Yeah. So this is strength 14. So I think I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
But it's also anti-vehicle 4 dev wounds. So if I roll 4s, that's what I want to see, basically. Which I do, so I just kill you.
All right. Does he blow up?
Oops, sorry.
No, that was mine.
Yeah, that was the...
That 1 wound, dude. That 1 wound that was put on there by...
Yeah, the flamer.
The flamer.
I'm glad I did that. Wow. Ah.
All right. Stop me from sabotaging.
Cool. That's that.
Okay.
We'll go with the Mauler Fiend next over there. He's going to contract and pact for sustained. Needs a 7 on the dice. He fails, so he will take D3. He'll take 1, so he's at 11. I'll put a die there. And actually, I have to... Oh, no, I already put a die on that one. Okay. That guy also took 1, so he's on...
Yeah.
I'll do... Yes.
All right, so it took damage.
Yes, so Mauler Fiend took some damage, but it is going to attack. I'll start with the fists here because they're more important. And since it contracted, it'll get 2 extra attacks. So instead of the +1 to wound and melee, it gets extra attacks.
Okay.
These will be hitting on 3s going to 4s with contagion, and with sustained because of the pact. Wow. So get 1 back with the pact, which is cool. Strength of 14. Yeah, strength of 14, so 3s. You got 3 of them at AP. I want to say 3. It might be 4. Let me check for you.
If it's more than 2, it's 5 ups.
Okay,
so.
yeah, it's 5 ups.
Takes it damage.
D6 plus 1.
All right, you kill it.
There were 3 of them. Yeah, I should do it.
Does not blow up.
Nice.
All right.
That's that guy. We'll go to the crawler next to him next, into the hauler. He's also going to pact. He will pact for lethal, not sustained. He needs a 7. He gets it. So he will go from 6 attacks to 8 attacks with that pact. He's also hitting on 4s with lethals. Nice. No lethals, but a pretty decent roll, so can't complain. Strength of 6, so these will be on 5s. You got 3 of them at 1 AP.
AP 1, this is it. All right, so it's going to be 4 ups. All right,
just 2 damage.
2 damage. All right, he's down to. Look at that, man. And someone live. He's down to 8.
We'll go with the Terminators next. I'll start.
Hold on a second.
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'll go with the Terminators next. I'm going to start with the fists because they have the best chance of killing with the AP. I'm going to pact for lethals here, so they need a 6 on the pact. They get it. Nice. So we've got lethal hits for the turn. They have 2 power fists, 3 power fists. Yes, 3 power fists. Sorry.
No, you're good.
It was a unit that was built with what was in the box, so more of a... So it should be 9 attacks on the power fists here.
Hitting on
4s with the -1.
With the -1.
But they do get to reroll everything here. So on 4s with lethals and rerolls because they packed it in their Terminators. Nice lethals though.
Hold on. Before you finish rolling.
Yeah.
It dies.
Nice.
Because it's -2, right?
-3. Yeah.
Does it blow up? No, it doesn't. I only had 1 wound on a guy, so he didn't have to finish it off.
Yeah. Would have been of a lot of extra rolling for not a lot of reason. So those guys are done. We'll go with the other Mauler Fiend now. It's also going to pact for sustained. 6, sorry, because it's pacting, or 7, because it's pacting and contracting. It gets it, so it'll have 8 attacks with the fist. Nice. These are on 4s with sustained. Drop 3, get 2 back. Nice. Strength of 14, so these will be on 3s. Ah.
Pretty good. AP?
Enough to put you on your 5 up.
All right. So it takes 2.
D6 plus 1 apiece.
All right. So get some.
Roll big. Oh, I rolled big.
Yep, and he does not blow up.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Been rolling a lot of dice. Last but not least, this Venom Crawler here. What's the wisdom in pacting this? There's all sorts of wisdom in pacting. Go crazy. Going for a 7 here. He wants lethals. He gets it. Yeah, no consequences. These are on 4s with lethal. Get 1 lethal. These guys get out of here. Strength 6 on 5s. You got 3 saves, AP 1.
4 up. All right, takes
just 2 damage.
How about that? All right, so 2 damage. He's down to 8. All right.
Holy moly.
So you got no prisoners for max out?
Yes, yeah.
All right, and then what was the other one?
Sabotage, which is in progress with these cultists
all right.
here. And you will get to punch me back with...
Oh, that's true. So we have right here 2 and 1. 1 AP.
4 up. We're good?
All right, and then the other guy down there, he's got 6. I think it's only 4. Yeah, 4 attacks. Hits and then 5s. Nothing. All right. So at the end of your turn, you scored What?
I will score 5 on no prisoners. I do not put up any new banners.
Okay. And then you're holding this right now for the sabotage.
Yes, yeah. So
all right,
I'm working on that.
So I'm only holding 1 for 3, and then that's it. So we'll see if I can do anything this round. All right, guys. So here's what we did. I'm trying to make something happen. So I got Bring It Down, which obviously he's got a lot of vehicles. I got Engage on All Fronts, which I do have here, there, and there. So I at least got 2 for that. I fell back here for just so I can get some shots off on that because I can. He's going to overwatch me there when we get to that point. I brought my war dog up here. I kept this thing stationary. They can see Vastor's wings. They can also a lot of things can see everything else. And I brought these guys over to threaten the objective over on this side a little bit. So that's where we are. Overwatching, sir.
Yes. He's going to pact, he's going to contract, he's going to addendum. He wants sustained hits on his contract.
All right.
He needs a 7 here. He fails, so he'll take D3 plus 1. He's taken 3. He's down to 10.
All right.
So that's that. Now we'll actually get to rolling dice. Las cannons, obviously Overwatch on 6s, but he does get full rerolls here because of the addendum. So 6s.
Oh, nice.
Rerolls, and since I did sustained, actually these are sustained lethal because of the Hellbrute. Right. So the sustain, strength of 12 with +1 to wounds, so 2s. You got 4 that many at AP3.
AP3, so it's gonna be 5 ups. Save 2.
Get 2 of them. True, nice. D6 +1 apiece. Whoop.
You're good. So 2 blows up. So I was gonna see if I should re-roll it, but that's fine.
If you want to go back.
No, you're good. You're fine. It's fine. All right, so that takes care of him.
That's my Overwatch, so you're good to go now.
Pretty good Overwatch. Yeah. So we will now go here, and I'll just start here. Go here into that.
Yep.
Number of shots. It's going to be 3 shots. Strength 7. Toughness
9.
9, so 5s. They're torrent, so just 1 and -2 damage.
This will be a 5-up. Ouch.
Takes
down
2.
to 4.
All right. We will then do the diabolical heavy stubber, and let's go into. Let's try to go into this guy here.
Sure. Let's
I'm tired of him. Yeah. So we're gonna have 3 shots. We'll put him in the Terminators.
Termies? All right.
Yeah, it's 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. All right. And then wounding on... sustained. What's that say? Rapid fire 3 only?
Yeah.
Okay. And then wounding on... It's 5 to 5. So... 4s. All right, so we have 3 and no AP.
2 ups. Oops, sorry.
All right.
Make them all.
Okay, so that's that. We're gonna have. I don't want them to shoot into those guys. I want them to charge them. We're gonna have these guys melt. We're gonna have this guy melt into everything from this blade launcher. I'm sorry, this blade hauler into this guy here.
Sure.
So we have melter shots, hitting on 4s because of big guns, misses.
Oof.
Now we have the spewers, hits, and strength. I think I need 6. Well, just 1, no minus.
3s. Ouch.
Takes 1.
Down to 7.
Crack grenade. This is blast. I can't go into him.
I'd assume that.
Yeah, let's go into.
That Mauler.
Yeah, let's go into the Mauler.
Whatever you want.
No, we'll go into the Mauler. Okay. So hits.
You got it.
And wounds.
AP2.
Wait, does it wound? What's
it's a T10?
No, it does not wound. Oh yeah, it does. -1 to vehicles.
That's right, yeah. T10, AP2. That's right. 5 up. No, it goes through.
D6. for 3.
Nice. All right. He is down to 8.
All right. So now we're going to do not much left to do. So we're going to do that. We're going to do the mortars into. I guess we'll do mortars into. I don't think I can pick them up. How many we got? One?
It's the full 10.
Full 10 there. I thought I killed some of them.
You killed some of these guys.
Oh, I got you. Let's go mortars into this thing.
Okay.
And then we'll do. We'll actually do mortars and stubbers into this. See if I can kill it, and then we'll do the entropy cannons into. Let's do entropy into this thing.
The venom.
And the venom car. See if I can do anything.
You bet.
Man, will I be able to get 3 mortars through on that thing? Or 4 mortars through on that? That's the problem. Alright, we'll go in here. Mortars. It's gonna be 8 shots.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be hitting on 5s because well, actually I can see them. So it's gonna be 3s, you will get cover. 3s, these are lethal. These miss. And a strength 8 toughness. 9. So 5s. So we have 3 at -1. You do get cover.
So these will be 3s.
2 damage. Saved
make them all.
All right. Stubbers. That was pretty solid. And nothing. All right. Entropy cannons into. What did I say?
I think you said this guy.
This guy there?
Yeah.
1 hit, 1 lethal.
Lethal. All right.
-3.
-3. So this will be a 5-up demon save. Oh boy.
D6 +1. So I need a 6 to kill it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, it's not nothing.
I mean, it's 4. Yeah,
He's down
4.
to 2.
All right, charges. This is silliness. Here,
tank shot.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to go into. I don't know if I can get into Vashtor and these guys. I don't know if I can fit.
Yeah, with the way the terrain is kind of sticking out there, you might struggle to get within an inch.
Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually do this. And this to see if I can fit in there.
Here, I've got this guy.
I don't think I can. So I'm just going to charge here.
Just the termies?
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
10. All right, we'll get him in there. We're going to charge those guys over there.
Need a 5. Yeah.
That 4 wasn't there.
Well,
all right. We'll put a 9 there if you don't mind, Tom.
Sure. Yeah, you bet.
And I am going to tank shot this thing.
You bet.
Not with a 5. I don't think I'm going to get there with a 5.
Close. I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, can't tank shock them. But
oh yeah, because that would be.
I'm going to re-roll it anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'll tank shock here instead. Because he is a vehicle.
Sure. Yeah. All
right, so we'll let me move. Let me do all this, and we'll be back. Oh. All right, guys. Here's what we got. So we moved you guys in here. Tom was able to keep me bubbled out. So even if I do consolidate in, I can't get within 3. I'm hoping I just pick that unit off the board, which I should be able to do.
Yeah.
Here, obviously staying in combat. Here we're going to. All right, guys. So tank shock here, going into. This happens at the end of the charge phase, so there's no consolidation yet. Need 5s. So just 2.
Just 2.
So it doesn't even kill 1.
I guess it doesn't even really matter where this ends up, but I'll put it here, I guess.
So I'll just consolidate now into these dudes here.
Sure.
All right, so or should I even do that? Because this makes it a little bit harder for no, keep them there. You know what? I'm gonna keep them there. You got 3 inches. It doesn't matter. We'll just do this. All right, so we're just gonna start. You don't have enough to interrupt?
Nope.
We're just gonna start with the War Dog, and we're gonna do his Slaughter Claw, which is gonna be 6 attacks. And it's going to be hitting on 2s, strength 12, minus 3, d6 plus 2 damage.
So auto killing.
Yeah. So, well, you do have an invuln.
Oh yeah, but if it gets through, it auto kills. Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep. Nice.
And then wounding on 2s.
Yep. Oof.
So we have 5 at minus 3.
Go for the invuln. Terminators. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Terminator invuln 4 up. You said 5 of them?
Yep.
And I guess it's only 5 guys, so I don't have to roll separately or anything. Make 3, so 2 die.
Yep.
I will pull this gentleman and this gentleman. The non-power fists.
All right. And then we will...
I would be willing to pick up the cultists if you want.
I mean, I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
Yeah, and it's what, like 6 attacks apiece or something?
There's 4 attacks apiece.
Yeah.
Plus re-rolling.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we'll pick those up. I'll move those when we're off camera. It would be your turn here, sir.
Yes, Terminators, fight back.
Well, you probably want to choose this first.
Oh, yes, thank you. He's on 2 wounds. Oh, man. He can't pact or contract.
Do they degrade or anything?
Venom crawlers do not. Everything else in my list does.
So he can't. Why can't he do all that stuff?
Well, I could try it, but he has a chance of killing himself before he even gets to fight, which is not good. So he won't. So he's just rolling for 4s here. Oh man, and it, of course,
pretty good, pretty solid. I get
taunted by those nice 6s. That would have been something cool. These will be strength 6 on 5s. 2 of them, AP 1, nice.
AP 1, 4 ups. Say one.
Just 2 damage.
2 damage. All right, so it's going to be down to 6, and I'll hit him back.
Sure.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6s are lethal, and need a 5 on it. So let me just make sure those are lethal.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
-1, 1 damage.
There's 2 of them. So 4 ups. Just make 1. Oh, he did it.
He just made 1.
He did it. He's on 1. And then last but not least, the Terminators will go back into the dog here. They are going to pact for lethals. They need a 6 on the die for their pact. They got it. And now they get full rerolls to hit because they pacted. I think I'm actually out of contagion with those guys.
Yeah, because he doesn't have it.
So these will be on 3s rerolling. Oh, nice. Lethals galore. And nice. All right, so these guys are lethal. And these guys go back. Strength of 8, so these will be on 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Just the 3 at AP 2.
AP 2?
Yep.
5 ups. Takes it.
2 apiece, 6 damage.
All right, he's down to 6.
And then the Sorcerer will try to get you. He's got 4 attacks on 3s, and he rerolls. And he takes his lethal, nice. Strength of 6, so these will be on 5s. So you got 2 at AP 1. Yes, AP 1.
4 up. All right.
Nice.
All right. So at the end of my turn, I did get engaged for 2, and I didn't bring anything down because nothing wants to die on your team besides the
cultists.
The cultists. So I got nothing on that one. You
gonna hold on to that one?
Maybe I'll have to think about it.
Sure.
Let me do that, and then so you are going to get the 3 for sabotage. You are holding. What do you got there?
So
I have 8 OC on that right now.
You should win this one then, because Terminators are 1. So I'll hold this one, in my home because this is sticky.
Yep. So that's going to be
13.
13,
yeah.
And then we'll be back after Ta's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Tom's moving phase. Tom, what cards did you draw, sir?
So I pulled Establish Locus and Defend Stronghold.
Establish Locus is?
It's basically old Deploy Teleport Homer. Basically, I got to do an action either in the center of the table or in your deployment zone. So I had my Venom Crawler here just kind of run up into your deployment zone. So he's going to be doing that action this turn. And
isn't it in all of them?
What's up?
Go ahead.
So Establish Locus and Defend Stronghold. Obviously, got to do some work on Blight Lords if I want to defend my Stronghold.
Yep.
So obviously kind of shifted shooting and stuff over for that. I did spend 1 CP in my command phase for Demonic Possession on my Hellbrute here. So we'll see how that goes. Mauler Fiend over there is shifted around just to threaten that Hauler. Vashtor is obviously going to try to tussle with this Knight in the midboard. And then the Mauler Fiend on this side, just moving up to punch that character. There.
And when he did move this Venom Crawler, I tried to Overwatch here and did nothing.
Yeah. So I think that's all I moved and all my scoring stuff. So we'll go to shooting. The Blight or Death Shroud Terminators are 3 wounds apiece.
3 wounds apiece. If you're shooting them with weapons higher than 6 strength, you're -1 to wound.
Okay. So I am going to start with my Forge Fiend here. He's going to Pact, he's going to Contract, he's going to Addendum, he's going to Dev Wounds Hazardous. He's just
doing everything.
He's just ripping it. He's going to go for Sustained and Lethal because he's within 6 of the Hellbrute here. So first the Leadership Test on a 7. He gets it. Then it'll be 3d3 plus Blast, so it'll be this plus 3 because you have 7 in the unit, 6 in the unit, either way.
7.
So that's 6 plus 3 is 9. So 9 shots. I made sure to stay out of your contagion there. And since he got poked by a Warpsmith, that means these are on 2s. And he addendumed, so he's re-rolling. So hitting on 2s with Sustained Lethal, re-rolling all hits here, and Dev Wounds Hazardous. Oh man, that's a good start. Re-roll here. Sorry, I'll make sure it stays in the tray. Wow. So 5 lethal sustained.
Nice.
That's a really good start. Holy cow. These are strength 10, but -1 to wound, +1 to wound. Okay. So I think these are still on 2s?
No, 3s.
Because you're T6?
T6.
Okay. I should have kept the Vashtor back there. So on 3s with Dev Wounds here. So you got 1 Dev Wound and then 5 10 saves at AP3.
AP3, so 4 ups. Right, so it takes they're 3 each, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then the Dev.
And then so you're gonna get the Terminators. Dev wound, so that's gonna be he has 6 wounds left, so he's down to 3, the Lord Contagion.
That's a darn good start. Holy.
Okay.
So that's great. Good. We'll move to this Hellbrute next. He's just got a Flamer in his fist here, so he's just going to dump that into the big man.
Contagion, all right.
He is going to Contract here. He's going to Pact and Contract, which he can do because he is a demon now because of the stratagem I spent. So he needs a 7 here, which is good. Heavy Flamer number of shots will be 3. This is strength 5, but I get +1 to wound, so it'll be on 4s instead of 5s. Wow. 3 at AP1, I think, on the Heavy Flamer.
3 up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Wow.
This has just been that game, man.
Shoot.
So sometimes, Tom, sometimes.
Just toasting. Well, that went much better than expected and leaves me with more options than I thought I would have. The Land Raider, I guess, will put everything into the Big Knight.
Yep.
Because now he can.
Yep.
He's going to Pact, he's going to Contract, he's going to Addendum. And he's getting doubled from, or both options, lethal and sustained from the Hellbrute.
This is coming from here into the Knight.
Yes.
-1 to hit because of the big guns.
Yep, he will have +1 to hit from the Warpsmith. So he's back on 3s. 7 on the Leadership. Nope, he fails. So he'll take D3 +1. He'll take 2, so he's down to 9. Down to 9. Start with the last cannons. These will be on 3s, re-rolling everything. And we want to see 6s. Said we want to see 6s. Dang. Strength 12 with +1 to wound. So
this is a 10.
So these will be 2s. And I don't have any abilities or CP, so just 2, AP 3.
5 up. Takes 1.
Oh man, I forgot my death hacks. That's alright. D6 +1 will be 3.
Alright, he's down to 3.
Then
what's the death hex? That's on this thing.
That was on the sorcerer. It's just the +1 AP thing. I don't think it would have really mattered.
It was a 5 up anyway. You get it for shooting for that.
Yeah. Twin heavy bolter. 3s. Strength 5, so 6s, but +1 to wound, so 5s. It is twin linked, so I'll send this guy back 2. 2 at AP 1.
AP 1. So that's going to be 3s.
Hey, 2 damage. It's down to 1.
Down to 1.
Nice. We'll go with the Venom Crawler next. He's just going to dump everything into that guy he's been tussling with all game.
Right.
Man. There's an argument here for just... You know what? Yeah, I am going to pact him. Going to pact him for lethals.
Roll it. See what happens.
Need a 7.
Die. No, doesn't get it.
The dark gods bless me. So he's looking for 4s here because of the contagion range. And some nice lethals in there too. Nice. Wow. Strength of 6, but I have +1 to wounds, so these will be 4s. So it'll be 6 total at AP 1.
4 up.
2 apiece. Should
2 each.
Get him.
Yeah. Yep. Does he blow up? He does blow up.
Oh no!
Big demise 1.
Well, it'll kill this guy. So does he blow up? Nope, he does not.
That actually does get me. Bring it down.
Oh, nice. That's 9 wounds. Yeah. And you'll kill one of my cultists and do a wound to this Mauler Fiend here.
So we'll bring it down in a moment after the score.
Other shooting. Vashtor will try to flame ya. He'll try to roast you to death. Had a good success on my flamers so far this turn. So D6 shots, 4 shots. Nice. This is anti-vehicle 4 up, so just want those 4s. You got 1, AP 1.
Good.
He lives. All right. Yeah, I think that's shooting.
All right.
Charges. Start with the Mauler Fiend into this bloat spawn. Yeah, should be a gimme. Vashtor should also be a gimme, I think. So he'll just hop in.
Nothing else.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's go right into shooting. Yeah, there's more than 12.
So we'll start with Vashtor, the big man himself. Using the strike profile, he's going to pact for sustain because it's the cool thing to do. Needs a 6. He fails, so he'll take D3. He'll take 2. Ouch, he's down to 12. I'll mark that in a moment. But he'll roll looking for 2s. And he gets... he'll drop 1, but he'll get 2 back with sustain. Nice. Strength 14, so on 3s, but really what I want is those sweet, sweet dev wounds. So you should just die here.
Does not blow up.
Nice.
All right.
So he's at 12.
All right, so at the end of your turn, because I'll
have that fight.
See if this guy can survive.
He's going to pact and contract 7.
I don't think you need to do that, but okay.
It's the fun thing to do. Sustained on 4s here. These are the fists. On 2s, you got that many at AP 2.
Damage?
D6 plus 1 apiece.
3 of them.
I mean, should get him.
Yeah,
should get him.
All right, he dies too. All right.
I will consolidate back towards the objective.
Alrighty, so at the end of your turn, what'd you score?
I will score establish locus in your deployment zone for 4. And I will score, well, defend stronghold is at the end of your turn, but I should be guaranteed to get it, so that'll be 3 as well.
All right, so we'll be back after the score. All right, guys, we're just going to call the game. I only have I only have this thing left. So you saw the score. It just got way out of hand. Just couldn't kill things. Matter of fact, I think, well, let's show the score real quick. I think my biggest thing was not killing this thing that's behind here.
Fiends, yeah.
If I had picked that thing up in turn 1, like I wanted, and that one up, or at least in turn 2 and that turn 2, it would have been a different game because that's actually what killed my units.
Oh yeah.
That thing killed every turn, picked up a unit that was solid.
A unit, yeah.
It killed Mortarion, it killed my Death Shroud Terminators, and it killed my Plague Marines all in one shooting phase.
Yeah.
The Death Pack and all that stuff that they do is pretty solid. It's almost too powerful, man. Like
it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sustaining lethals around the Hellbrood for 100 and what's the points on the Hellbrood?
Hellbrood is 130 points, so it's the same amount of points as a Mauler Fiend. Obviously, in terms of like actual combat, it's doing a lot less, but like it's going to sit back here in my shooting castle. It's going to like double all my shots. It's going to do crazy stuff.
And giving you sustaining lethals good. Where are you getting the rerolls from?
Rerolls are from the Warpsmith enhancement. Tempting addendum. So that's
this guy.
Yeah, it runs a chance of doing a few extra mortal wounds over the course of the game on my packs, but I've got 2 Warpsmiths here healing up all game. So
I don't think the packs. I don't think you taking mortal wounds is a big deal.
And I took a lot this game too.
You did take a lot, and I don't think it's a big deal.
I think it's terrible. Yeah, versus the like damage output I'm doing, I think it's still like good math. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I'm not gonna say I rolled poorly, but
I wouldn't say you rolled great. Yeah.
We will say I did not roll great.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
I didn't roll great. Definitely was not. The dice were not good.
Yeah, today. I don't think they did you any favors.
But you don't know if that changes the outcome of games because obviously we play a dice game. I think my biggest thing was not killing that thing in the beginning because again there were some low wounds.
Yeah,
and dude, you rolled 6s. Dude, your savings were actually really good.
It was pretty decent.
You saved out a lot of things that was pretty solid.
Yeah,
but dude, we played these games. We played for fun. It was still a good time. You get to learn a little bit more about Chaos Space Marines. I think this is a pretty solid list you have. Veshtor, what did he give you?
He didn't honestly do a ton this game. Like he killed that Blight Hauler, which was kind of cool, and he ended up killing the Knight, but the Knight was on 1 wound, so it wasn't like it was super crazy. Other than that, he just kind of walked around. Yeah. He looks cool. I don't know.
He looks cool. He just points to things like
He's kind of in the lore of the list. He's the leader at least. He's my warlord. So.
In some robotic chaos voice.
Yeah.
He's just pointing out, kill that.
Everyone will kind of gather around after the battle, and he'll tell them, they did a really good job today.
We'll move on to the mountain.
Yeah.
Tom, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Good game.
As always, guys. God bless. Peace out.